Because I'm a former teacher, I have this trick. Oh, you guys, so amazing. I think it's because there's so many kids here today and they know how to quick get quiet. And thank you adults for following their lead. Welcome to the Albuquerque BioPark Zoo. My name is Shel Sanchez. I'm the Director of Arts and Culture for the city, and the biopark is one of the amazing things in our department. And we are so happy that there's so many people that are as excited about today and our new Asia exhibit as we are. And we have lots of special guests and VIPs today. But most importantly, we have a bunch of wonderful friends here from Dolores Gonzalez Elementary School. Yeah, so we appreciate they are our neighbors right across the street and some of our most enthusiastic supporters. So we're really happy that they were willing to take some time out of their busy school day to join us for this celebration. Before we get started with all of our guests that are going to speak today, I just wanted to let you know something that has just recently happened for the biopark that we're very proud of. So in August, the biopark became one of only 23 accredited zoos in North America to receive certification from the American Humane due to its commitment to animal care and conservation. So let's give the biopark. Yeah, so we've had AZA accreditation for a long time, which is very important to the biopark and the zoo. But this additional certification that really looks at some different metrics and looks at how we take care of our animals in a different way, we're very proud of. And it means a lot in terms of how our zoo is taking care of its animals. And that accreditation was given to us before we even opened this exhibit. And I think you'll see that, yeah, I mean, we've already set the bar higher just with this Asia exhibit. All right. So big projects like this take a lot of people. There's maybe 2 or 3 people standing up here today that get the honor of introducing all of you to this project. But it's really hundreds of people and many different organizations that come together to make this place a reality. So just a few thank yous. Thank you to the BioPark Society members, donors, and board. We have PNC Bank, which is one of the major donors here today. So thank you to all the members and donors of the BioPark. Thank you to Albuquerque's taxpayers and residents. This was funded through the GRT tax that was approved by the voters of this city. So thank you, all of you. And then we have Hartman and Majewski Design Group. They're the architects, and CLR Design Architect and Landscape Architects, the people that planned and envisioned these spaces. Amazing work, as you will all see in just a few minutes. Planned Collaborative, our landscape architect, Chavis Greaves, the structural engineering, Bridgers Paxton, the mechanical engineering, Bradbury Stam construction. When you walk through, you will see there's very large structures and there's very big animals in these structures. So all of those engineering, landscape, and the amazing construction team are really important throughout this whole process. And then, of course, yeah, let's give them a round of applause. We like people that build things. And then, of course, the BioPark leadership team, and all of our employees. So we have our project manager, Marissa Ortiz, is somewhere. She's somewhere back there. She's been looking over this project from beginning to end. And Brandon Gibson, Deputy Director of Arts and Culture, he's been part of this project from the very first day. And then, of course, our executive team in the mayor's office, the mayor, our CAO, our COO, all of that team that has pushed us hard to go fast and get these projects done and delivered to the community as quickly as possible, but with tons of care. So thank you to their leadership. And finally, we did all of this work in collaboration with all of the BioPark employees that work here. They're the ones that talk to us about what has to be in place to take really good care of our animals. So our animal care team, our curators, Lynn Tupa, our zoo manager, all of the zookeepers that are taking care of these animals on a day-to-day basis, they have so much to do with helping us make the right decisions when we're designing a new space. So, and then they take care of the animals in this space for decades to come. So let's give them some love too. All right, and I'm going to hand it off to Deputy Director Brandon Gibson to tell us a little bit more about this space behind us.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchez. Well, first, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. What a beautiful morning and what a celebration to finally open up this long-awaited project. And I know right behind me, little Boulan, he's the star of the show, so I will be brief. But as you can see, the Asia experience is new homes for our animals. These homes are dynamic, complex, and state-of-the-art. Most notably, we have a flex habitat. So these habitats are built in a circular fashion that allow our orangutans, siamangs, and tigers to swap spaces. So every day they can have new spaces, new olfactory stimulations for our tigers. Eventually, the siamangs and orangutans can share space together for social enrichment. Giving our animals choice and control helps them thrive and behave as they would in the wild. And one of my favorite stories as we open up the New Asia experiences is our orangutan Tonka, who's the second oldest male orangutan in human care. And watching Tonka climb up 45 feet high, up on its platform, and take in the 360-degree view of downtown Albuquerque, of the bosque, of the tigers, of the siamangs, of our elephants, Tonka was able to see his surroundings in such an enriching way, and imagine how powerful that is for him. We also have innovative construction throughout our Asia habitat. These flex habitats have amazing overhead bridges. We have backstage birthing dens and prenatal care areas for our Malaysian tiger and our snow leopards, so we hope to be a home for new cubs one day. We have deep pool for our Steller sea eagles, which gives them the opportunity to fish like they would in the wild. And we have wobble trees and sway poles, which were invented here at the biopark as part of this Asia experience. These innovations are a true testament to our staff's vision, dreams, and excellent animal care. Go, little Boulan, go. And like Dr. Sanchez said, we'd like to acknowledge all of our staff here at the biopark. We're so grateful to have this amazing team that brought this project to life, our dedicated animal care team, our project management team, our horticulture team, finance, maintenance, life support. Okay, Sarah, good mama. Our support staff, our education staff, our graphics, guest services, volunteers, SSA, New Mexico Biopark Society. This is a new standard for zoo construction. It's a demonstration of our commitment to continually enhancing animal well-being and leading science-based conservation work, not only here in New Mexico, but around the world. And next up, I'd like to introduce Allison Zom, our guest experience manager here at the biopark.
Good morning. Are you all ready to be surrounded by animals? Yeah. That's what happens here in Asia. This is a whole new and entirely immersive point of view. And all of this construction, it's amazing, it's game-changing, but it's the experience that is life-changing. We have had some special guests over the past few days that have been moved to tears by what they've seen here in Asia. And crying is not the goal. But the goal is to help you form more deep and meaningful connections with nature. And in Asia, you can connect in a whole new way because you'll have animals all around you. They'll be not just in front of you, but to your left and to your right, to behind you, to above you. And you can even practice being like an animal. You can try to climb the rocky cliff just like a snow leopard would. You can try to swing through the trees and balance on branches just like the apes do, and they might be swinging right past you while you do it. And Asia brings you closer to animals than we've ever done before. We have special zones for the animal care staff to work with the animals that can bring their training right up front. You might be just a few feet away from a siamang while they learn how to get an eye exam. I also want you to look really carefully for some puzzle feeders. They look like trees and like logs. And from our side, we can see all the treats hidden inside. For the orangutan, it will have to use a tool to get everything inside. And I want to tell you that sightings of our Malayan tiger are rare. She's new, she's getting comfortable, but it's not as rare as it is to see one of these animals in the wild, because there may be as few as 150 Malayan tigers left in the jungle. And so that's the important message that Asia brings to our community, that it is time to act. Because we face the very real risk that Malayan tigers and orangutans or elephants might vanish from the wild in our lifetime. And it is a global problem, but Albuquerque can help. That's what we want you to see here in Asia. Here you might learn about what you buy at the store and how it can help save the forest for orangutans and tigers. You might also discover why just by visiting the biopark or being a member, you can help empower scientists to study these animals in the wild. Because Albuquerque can help save these species, and we can start doing it today. And Asia is a continent that is vast and it's full of wonder, and it is our privilege to bring it to you here in Albuquerque. And we hope that it is a life-changing experience for you, just as it is for the animals and the staff that work here. And if you're excited to see it, then you're probably going to want to hear from our mayor. So welcome, Tim Keller.
Well, we are getting closer, kids, to cutting that ribbon. So I'm just going to share a couple of high-level points here. You know, first and foremost, we're trying to remind everyone in Albuquerque, New Mexico, that of course we care about our top priorities, crime and homelessness. But we will never give up on quality of life for our families. And that's what our zoo is all about. This is a restoration of the commitment we have made to continue to build our zoo and continue to make the zoo a cornerstone of where families from all walks of life can come together from all across the state of New Mexico. So for us, this is pretty much the single largest enhancement of the zoo in 30, 40 years. We didn't really track it back then, so we're saying the largest ever that anyone can remember. It is a $30 million investment in grandparents, adults, kids, and everyone in between. That's what this is. Now, we also know that this is pretty much the largest renovation that's happened at the zoo that we've tracked as well. It's 4.5 acres. And those of us, I was born and raised here, I remember when they used to do camel rides at the zoo. That's going way back. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Lots of chain link fence, you know, so it's changed a lot. So this, though, is actually just the beginning. We have two major other projects underway that are equally as grand and as special for our families. And so for me, it's truly, as my kids who go to the zoo, I went to the zoo as a kid, so it's a multi-generational demonstration of that promise that this is a great place for our families. And so with that, it's going to be really special to open this with not only adults, but also some kids from Dolores Gonzalez Elementary. So, kids, are you shout outs. Okay. So first, were you all listening? Do you know what animals are going to be, you might get to see? Did you guys hear those? Just shout it out. Not a cheetah. What else we got? Tiger. Okay. Orangutan. Leopard. Good one. Nice, nice. So draw there. Okay. Hands down. Good job. Good job. Good job, class. Also a snow leopard. Hard to find, so take a look. And I know you're the tigers, right? So pretty special. Tiger might not be out, but eventually you're going to get to see a tiger. And how special it is. This school is special because it's right next to the zoo. And so for a long time, it's had a wonderful relationship with our zoo. And I know all the kids that go there grow up at the school next to the zoo. That's what they all call it. So we're gonna treat the first grade class. First graders, can you stand up? Teachers, you can help. All right. So you guys are gonna come to the ribbon, the front of the ribbon, and turn around and look at the audience. We might scoot this one out of the way. And then we're all gonna do a countdown. So everyone can scoot in though. You can go ahead and scoot in, gather around. Other folks who wanna, zoo workers, biopark folks, come on in for the picture, city staff.
Nice. Good right there. All right, well. You got a pair of scissors for me? Where's Lynn at?
She's hiding.
Sorry about that.
She's hiding. There's this. There, yeah. Oh, shoot. I know. I'm like, I was.
Concert style.
I don't want to be in the picture. I got to hand me the scissors.
Put your scissors in position. Don't cut, don't cut, don't cut.
All right, don't cut. We're going to count together.
Okay, now we're gonna count from 3 backwards, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1.